Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today we're learning the next section of I Hear the Mill Wheel. So let's come and take a look at the sheet music. All right, let's check out line 3 of I Hear the Mill Wheel, which I would call the B section of the song. Okay, can you tell me the steps, skips, and repeats for these first 5 notes? Ready, go. If you said start, repeat, step up, skip down, you're correct. Now let's try to speak the rhythm. I'll do it first. T, ticky, T, T. Now your turn. Go. Good. Now let's try moving our fingers with that pattern. So we're going to start with finger 1 on D, and we'll go start, repeat, step up, skip down. Now your turn. Good. Now let's try it with the correct rhythm. We'll have T, ticky, T, T. Now your turn. Good. Now let's look at the next few notes. After we skip down to D, we skip back up to F. And we'll go 3 notes in a row stepping up. Can you tell me the letter names for these 3 notes? It starts on F. Ready, go. If you said F, G, A, you're correct. And since in the D minor pentascale, F is played with finger 3, we'll have F, G, A. Will you try that with me? Ready, go. F, G, A. Now, these next 3 notes, what can you tell me about this note, and this note? Did you notice it's another F, G, A? Now, very often in music, we have a problem. These bar lines sometimes force us to think of these notes as a group. But really, it's these 3 notes that make a group and these 3 notes that make a group. This is called playing across the bar line. You have to think of music sometimes as going across the bar line and not stopping or pausing at the bar line, but flowing across it. Ba, ba, ba. Sometimes when students see that bar line, they want to go ba, ba, and then put in a pause and then play that note. But that's not the case. Since there's not a rest there, a bar line doesn't take up any time. We're just going to play right across the bar line. Tiki-ta. All right, and so we have another F, G, A in a row. Now, I actually made this phrase a little too short because I want to include this next G in that phrase as well. So we're going to have F, G, A here, and then F, G, A, step down to G this time. And then you'll notice the same pattern again. Another F, G, A, G. So twice in a row we have F, G, A, G, F, G, A, G. Let's practice that pattern. So remember, F, G, A are with these 3 fingers, stepping up, step down, stepping up, step down. Let's practice that a few times. So we're starting right here on the F, stepping up twice, then step down. Then again, F, step up twice, step down. Ready, go. F, G, A, G. F, G, A, G. Good job. Now let's try it on the piano. All right, with the right hand in the D minor pentascale, let's try the first phrase of the 3rd line. So on line 3, we have tick, tick-a-tock-a. Now your turn. Good. Now the next phrase skips back up to F and does 2 more step-ups. Tick, tick, tock. Now your turn. Good. Now let's put those 2 phrases together slowly. We have tick, tick-a-tock-a, tick, tick, tock. Your turn. The tricky part about that is we have a skip down and then we immediately skip back up to F. I'd like you to press pause and practice that section 5 times by yourself. Press play when you're ready to go on. Now, after we do F, G, A, then we skip back to F and have the pattern F, G, A, G. Can you practice that phrase once? Ready, go. Good, then that phrase repeats again. F, G, A, G. Your turn. Good, now let's try putting those two together. I'll do it once by myself. Just listen. F, G, A, G, F, G, A, G. Now your turn. Good, now when we put all those phrases together, it will sound like this. Now press pause and practice on your own until you can play that line confidently. Try it 5 times, and if you need more practice, try it 5 more. Press play when you're ready to go on. Now let's take a look at the left hand. Tell me what you notice about these notes of the left hand. Let's just start with these 5 notes. Did you notice that it's the same pattern as the right hand notes? We had repeat, step up, skip down. Same pattern. Repeat, step up, skip down. This one starts on a D. Tell me what letter this one starts on. If you said D, you're correct. This means we're going to be playing the exact same notes in both hands. Now, if you keep going, does that pattern continue? Are the notes of the left hand always exactly the same as the right hand, but for bass clef? This is an F, this is an F. We have step up, step up, step up, step up. And if you go note for note, you'll see every note in the left hand is identical. And remember, we do have to check every note because sometimes music will trick you. You'll think it's being exactly the same, but then right at the end, it will do something different. That's what makes music interesting. But checking note for note, we can see they're identical. So we already know the left hand. We're just going to have to practice putting the hands together now. On line 3, you might have noticed a new symbol here and here. This symbol, which I've kind of obscured with my phrase mark there. Let me erase so you can see it better. This symbol is called a fermata. A fermata over or under a note means you can hold that note extra long. It's kind of like the beat stops right there. Ticka-taka, ticka-taka. You can hold it extra long and go on when you're ready. Kind of makes that note dramatic and important. So when you get to the end of line 3, remember to hold that note extra long. So now let's try the left hand of line 3. Remember, we're going to be playing the same notes as the right hand. In the D minor pentascale, here's the first phrase. Now your turn. Good, then we skip up to F and 3 notes stepping up. Your turn. Good, then we have F, G, A, G. Your turn. Then we do that again. Hold fermata. Your turn. Good, then putting it all together, it sounds like this. Now, press pause and practice the left hand by itself 5 times. If you need more work, do it 5 more times. Press play when you're ready to go on. Great job learning the B section of I Hear the Mill Wheel. On your own, I'd like you to practice line 3, meaning the B section, 5 times every day with the right hand, then 5 times every day with your left hand. When you feel like you've really mastered it confidently, you're ready to try it hands together. Then, when you feel like you can play the B section great, try playing the whole song several times a day until you've mastered it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. know what to do. Mommy, 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 my bottle, my bottle, my bottle, mommy. Ga, 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 mommy, ga, 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 wah, wah.